All right, how's it going, everyone? My name's Riley, also known as Riley Makes Apps on Instagram, and I've been asked to answer a few questions for the Dev Journeys series on the DevLife YouTube channel. How and when did you start your journey as a developer? I started off when I was kind of just finishing up my 4-year degree in business, and in my last semester, I took a class on e-commerce. And we had to do basic websites with Adobe Dreamweaver, I think it was. And there was like a very basic amount of front-end code in there, and I ended up kind of working with that and figuring out that I liked it. And from there, I went on treehouse.com or teamtreehouse.com, the coding school, and I learned the basics of web design and front-end development. And then from there, I got into Android, and it just went on from there, and I ended up loving it. And I guess about 4 months after I started, I took a program on web design or web development, I guess, at a local technical institute, and it kind of went from there. Yeah, and that was, let's see, I guess September of 2016. That I did that. So the technologies that I usually work with on my projects are C# with Unity for game development, as well as I've used quite a bit of JavaScript in the past. I'm using Node.js for a project to work right now. Laravel I've worked with a lot. That's probably the framework that I've worked with most for web apps. And I've done a bit of Android development in the past too. The project that I've worked on that I'm most proud of is probably the new mobile game that I'm releasing very soon, probably next couple weeks. It's called Escape the Woods, and it's basically a mobile game about a lumberjack running away from a bear, and it's pretty cool. It's still pretty basic. I mean, it's still my second game, but my goal with it was to really improve the graphics and the animations and kind of make it in more of like a cinematic style, and I think I've accomplished that, and I put a ton of time. I've been working on it for probably like 5 months now, every day. Yeah, but I'm proud of how it's turning out, and I can't wait to show you guys the finished product. So my current full-time job is as a back-end developer at a mobile app company, and I basically build APIs that are used by the mobile apps that are built by the other people on the team. And as I mentioned before, I've been working on 2 projects, and I've been using Node.js for one and Laravel for another. It's hard to say what advice I would give myself if I were starting my journey as a developer again, because I actually think that I've accomplished my goals fairly quickly, and I think that I've done pretty well in it. But the number one piece of advice I would give to other people who I've been kind of like seeing online who are starting their journey is to start building things as soon as possible, because that's kind of what made me fall in love with the whole development thing, and that's really how you learn fast, just by doing, and just always be building something that you enjoy. Always have a side project. When you come home from work, just still keep working on something that you enjoy. That's the best way to keep learning. Always learn new things. Yeah, that's my advice for anyone who's starting out their journey as a developer.